EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set. 180.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. A run to Josh Adams, the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
53 all day, just like that. Just like that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
90 Wolf.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Protein spill. Hey, exit. Get it.
Again, it's Rudolph. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
On first down, this is Adams. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 35 on second down, Rudolph. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Check 43. Switch.
Third and long, it's Rudolph. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mayfield to throw it, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw, Mayfield. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And again, it's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Past the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A run for Nick Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Here's Adams. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, I want to
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Taylor. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on second and 14. Rudolph going. He's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Mayfield on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin here with Adams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once more, Adams on first down. And an alley to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alpha.
58's the money.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch twitch. Watch it go.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Come on. All day. All day. Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
Hey, orbit. Snap.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
58 right there. Ricky. 58, boy, 58.
After the sack on first down, Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Browns.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Set, 180. 54 miles. What we got?
And again, it's Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ready up. Go 58 to Mike. Charlie. Hey, Charlie. 58. Ready, go. 5.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go now. 30 base. Get off the ball. Hey, wahoo. Right over there. Yeah. Mike. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Ready.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Check. 80 weapon. Big grip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
General West. Hey, seam 6. Mike's Popo. Mike. Watch the run. 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. They'll find him out over the middle. It's Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rudolph. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And 2 stop. You draw Corker. Watch out. Set go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 4 yards out. As his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
They come out here in the I.
58, come on. Hey,
6-6, pull it high.
here I come.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Now.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Mike, 58, right there. Rip right, rip right.
Let's go.
Now Rudolph on first down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. A gain there of 30 big ones. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
58's the Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Mayfield looks to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, here we go. 58, right?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rudolph. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check the backer, check the backer. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
Go. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Sit up, get it.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run on first down. Hunt might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. So Cleveland able to...